What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome to the first 128 excuse me, FUT Draft Challenge. That is right, we got the drafting to 127 yesterday. If you missed that, I'll leave a card on the screen so you can go and check that out. We're going to start here with Marcus Rashford at left mid. And up until yesterday, guys, one person had messaged me with a 128 that they actually got, which of course requires 33 chemistry and a 95 rated team. But since I got the 127 yesterday, 4 people have messaged me with the 128. So I don't know if EA have just juiced drafts, as we'll take Johan Cruyff there, or if people just got mad lucky, or if, you know, the La Liga Tots has made like a big difference. And I don't actually know, guys, how much further we can go, because of course a 95 rated squad, it's very difficult to get. It's not going to be easy at all. And until we get to like fully silly season, unless the Euros is massive for high rated cards, it might be very, very, very hard to go above and beyond. Although an Aitana Bonmati 97 is a good way to go about it. Declan Rice in there as well. But yeah, I don't know, guys, how we're going to get much beyond a 95 rated team. Like, we can only go, in theory, in draft as high as a 99 rated team. We'll take Rodri there for the Spanish and Premier League links. And a 99 rated team might be very difficult. So even though we're looking for a 128 today, it will be a 132 that will just be the absolute top end option in terms of hitting drafts. Now, our starting lineup here isn't all bad. It's not all good either. We'll put Mapelleon in there to get full chemistry on Aitana Bonmati. And our goalkeeper will be... take Edison on this one.
If you want to be able to afford the best players and open the best packs in FC24, go to u7buy.com to buy your EAFC24 coins. It's cheaper than buying FC points and just as reliable. They already offer some of the best prices out there, but you can get an extra 6% off using promo code NEP at checkout.
With that, guys, let's get our second goalkeeper. We can already probably tell... we have too many good links with Kobel. We've got Tapsoba, but it's likely he'll come out. We otherwise don't have good links, so we will take check here. Yeah, we could probably already tell that this draft is not going to be the one. But if you would have said to me that the draft that we got yesterday that actually got the 127 would have been the 127, I would never have believed it. It was quite funny reading the comments of yesterday's video and how many people absolutely agreed with me about how bad of a 128 that was, and how we've had how bad of a 127 that was, and how we've had 126s that were genuinely better, like genuinely better. It had a few extra like 97s, and I think that made the biggest difference, because otherwise it really wasn't good. You know, having a common gold centre back and 2 other golds in the starting 11 was absolutely mad. However, this draft, I think 93 rated teams, guys, are just becoming the absolute norm right now. We will take Erling Haaland there because he will give us a big upgrade, which is quite nice. But we're not even quite on chemistry yet. We do need a right midfielder. We will take Raul there. We'll pop him in over Zola. I don't think I have a right mid anyway. We've got a right wing, which is a bit of a pain. Golovin's got left mid, which is a bit of a pain. Oh, Weah has got right mid. That's good, because that gives us a little bit extra chemistry in there as well, which is very, very nice. And that should take us up to a 92 rated squad, which it does. So we've got no chance of this being a 95 rated squad. But we've got every chance of this being a 93 rated squad with 2 picks to go. Let's find out. We have got, 95 Grimaldo. He gives us the chemistry we need as well because of the Leverkusen link. Tapsoba, which does take us up to, wow, it doesn't take us up to a 93. This is a 125 at the moment, and that is where it's going to end. So a 125 for draft 1, miles off the 128. But let's get into attempt number 2. All right, guys, here we go with attempt number 2. We have got the 4-3-2-1, which is where I've seen 3 of the 4-1-2-8s, or maybe 5-1-2-8s that I've seen. The 4-3-2-1 is where I've seen them. I'm going to take Benzema first because I know he's got a high rated card up at a 93 and he's got the 92 with good chemistry. But those centre forward roles are always the ones that are so easy to swap players out of. So if we were able to put a 90 onto the bench in place of, like, you know, some other massive card, that's going to be absolutely fantastic. However, as pleasing as 95 rated cards are to see on the starting 11, we really got to be getting the 97 rated Cruyff, the 97 rated Messi, the 97 Frimpong, you know, the 96 Zidane. We've really got to get those big cards in here. Otherwise, we are just going to have no chance of hitting these 1-2-8. That is not a bad start, though. A 93, a 92, a 93 and a 95 with a 90 Benzema. It's only 85 Gallagher that isn't ideal. And we'll take here James. If we end up, no, do you know what? We're going to take Scott here because A, it gives Gallagher another little link, and we're only one icon then away from Gallagher getting full chemistry. And if he's in the team when we're at the end anyway, we're not getting a 1-2-8. But also, there's a lot of really good women Premier League players that Scott could give good chemistry to, including, for example, Mary Earp's team of the year, who pops quite a lot. Not enough, though. Not enough. Nesta gives us another bit of chemistry in there, which is very, very nice. Oh, hello, Mr. Sergio Ramos. He also seems very, very common to pop, which is good because if we can get that Grimaldo, which we didn't hear, Grimaldo's a really good one. We do get Acuna 88, which is a phenomenal link for Sergio Ramos, thanks to the club link. And one of the things that we really like about Acuna 88 is he gives chemistry to 97 Messi. With 4 icons, 97 Messi, of course, already goes in and gets 2 chemistry. The Argentinian link is the 3rd chem point that we would need for him. And so should he show up, which he usually does, we'll be able to get him on full chem, which is great. And he'll go in place of that Karim Benzema. However, starting lineup is very nice in this team. There's a few little holes that we need to fill here and there. But yes, he's Scholes. Scholes has got to be the player over Kaka. But this draft is not going to be it, is it? You know when you just know. And there is that 97 Messi that I was asking for or expecting. He goes in. Chemistry's perfect. This actually isn't that bad of a draft. The starting 11 is very good. Apart from Acuna and maybe the goalkeeper, starting 11 is very good. 94 Hullet goes in over Scholes. That should take us to a 92. It does. This is at least going to be a 1-2-6 by the time we get all the big cards in here. And I am going to take Carlos Alberto over Frimpong for 2 reasons. Number 1, we get a little upgrade to the team overall by putting Carlos Alberto in. Number 2, Frimpong's got a high rated card. We've got an 80 and 2 85s on the bench to take out for some big cards. And we have got 91 Todibo put onto that bench. That's a big upgrade over Yongwa. That should take us to a 93. Wow, this draft feels better than like the 1-2-8 that we got, the 1-2-7 that we got, sorry. We've got team of the season, Virgil van Dijk. We lose chemistry on Lionel Messi. That means we would require an Argentinian manager. And that takes us to a 93 rated. If we could get another 1-2-7 straight away in these drafts, wouldn't that be nice? We've got 92 Harry Kane. You can go on the bench over 85 Gallagher. Doesn't take us to a 94. And then the last pick for today on this draft is going to be Guy Schmal. Not good. And we do get an Argentinian manager, so it is a 1-2-6. That is also, guys, that is a big 1-2-6 as well. That must be very close to a 1-2-7. But 1-2-7 is not even enough anyway. Let's get into attempt number 3. All right, guys, here we go with attempt number 3. We have got the 3-4-2-1, which is the other formation. We took this on the first draft. The other formation that I did see the 1-2-8 in. This and the 4-2-3-1 4-3-2-1 are the only formations so far that I've seen a 1-2-8 in. So if you did get a 1-2-8 in a different formation, feel free to send it to me on social media. Whatever platform you choose, all the links are down below. And we'll take a look at it. And we're going to put Gianluca Vialli 91 in at striker. I can already tell this draft is not it, is it? Unless we get massively lucky, this draft's going to be real tough to get anything out of. All right, we've got 92 David Ginola over Adeyemi and Park Ji-sung on the left-hand side. Excuse me. Okay. 95 Zaire Emery there is decent. He gets the French link with Petit straight away. So one more icon will get Zaire Emery 2 chemistry. We'll take Schlotterbeck because there's a lot of good Germans and a lot of good players from Dortmund. Oh, damn. This is like a day one draft, isn't it? Like the only good players here. Okay, now we've got Marquinhos. That's a little bit better. But the only good players here are Zaire Emery, Marquinhos. And potentially you could consider David Ginola in that run as well. We will take Lola Gallard. Oh, no, we'll take Van der Sar. Same rating. Good chemistry boost. Our chemistry here is actually pretty decent. But our team here is utterly woeful. That is a nice upgrade, though. 94 Charles. She does have left mid. Not have left mid. That is a lie. So she just goes onto the bench. She doesn't even get into the starting lineup. Then we've got DeMarco or De Ligt. De Ligt is going to be a better option here because he gets the Dutch chemistry to Van der Sar. So we do gain one more point there, putting him over Schlotterbeck. We then get Stoichkov, who has right mid, which is grand. Doesn't actually give us a chemistry boost yet, but we're one icon away now from full chemistry on everybody. We get 95 Hemp, which is amazing because we'll pop Vialli down in at centre forward and we can bring David Ginola back into that starting lineup. We do lose a lot of chemistry because of that, but I feel like we'll get that back. Not a problem at all. And we will get that back. Maybe not, actually. We've got Mbappe, Eusebio, Raul, Lacazette, but Di Maria is the one for us. And he gets a bit of extra chemistry thanks to the icon links and the chemistry plus. Which leaves us taking 94 Nani. Give us a little chem boost. He doesn't. We're actually getting some really good players on this draft, guys. Lots of 94s and 95s, which is really, really handy, of course, when trying to play for a 95 rated draft. The starting 11 is actually decent, apart from a couple, which we're going to be able to upgrade right there with Nesta. That gives us +2, which leaves us just an English manager away from getting Hemp on full chem and therefore the whole team on full chem. Just don't have. We can get Nani into this team over Petit, but I think we lose too much chemistry. We can put Stoichkov in at centre mid and swap those around there. Yeah, see, Nani's only on 1 now and Hemp's only on 1, even though the overall there is a whole bunch better and is about to get a whole bunch better because they get the league links. We're now a Portuguese link and an English link. Both can be solved by one manager. Well, one can be solved by one manager. Both cannot be solved. Maybe Team of the Season Joao Felix would be really, really nice. Francescoli can go on right there. This is actually, like, just in general, a good draft and would be a fun draft. We put Del Castillo at right mid. That leaves us a Portuguese manager away from full chemistry. Team is not 93 rated, which is genuinely surprising. And even if it was, it wouldn't matter anyway, because that is miles away from what we need. And there's our Portuguese manager. So this is a 125. I tell you what, guys, this is a huge 125. Like, this must be 1 or 2 ratings away from a 126. Vincent Kompany's a bit low. Stoichkov's a bit low. Van der Sar's a bit low. There's a few low-rated players on the bench, to be fair, but the starting 11 itself is actually fantastic. But let's get into our fourth and final attempt for today. And here we go, guys, with the fourth and final attempt. Give me a... I might take a different formation. Let's see what we've got. 4-5-1 attack. 4-4-1-1 I quite like. I don't like the 4... I don't mind the 5-2-1-2. Let's try this, actually, because we haven't taken a 5 at the back since the Bundesliga Tots has been out. And there's a lot of really good fullbacks that have been introduced into the game since then. So this might end up being a stinking L. Bruno Fernandes there. But this might end up being a massive dub. We're starting with 91 Iago Aspas, which is a good player to take, actually, if we're looking to get like Grimaldo on that left-hand side. It gets a Spanish link there. And we've also got 95 Pop, which isn't too bad either. We need at least one icon centre midfielder here, EA, would be nice. We'll take Carlos Soler for the Spanish link. But hopefully Carlos Soler is not in the team still come the end of this. And we will take Patry Guijaro. I know she's got a team of the season. And we could have taken the French lady. But I feel like that was the right thing to do. And we're going to have to take 94 Frimpong. Not ideal. And one of the things that I was really hopeful for in this draft is that we would get Grimaldo Tots and Frimpong Tots. We haven't, but Vicente Lizarazu is very, very good because obviously the Bundesliga links there are very, very good, including the Bayern Munich opportunity that we'll have for having Vigos Dottir in there. We've got Lucio in there as well. This is a good draft. It's not a great draft. We've got a few low-rated cards in there that we are going to have to figure out, but this is a good draft. It's a 92 rated. The chemistry here is the biggest issue. 92 Cafu is okay. He would probably help with chemistry, especially if I get one more icon. 89 Jordi Alba can go in there. Neither of those are getting on the team at this moment in time anyway. Rui Costa we can take because Bruno Fernandes has got a centre mid build or option, which means when we put him in there and swap them around there, we get 4 more chemistry. It only gives 1 chem to Bruno Fernandes. We get 93 Saint Max. Does he have cam? Does not have cam, so he doesn't fit into the team. I think already I can probably tell that this just isn't the draft in any sense because we are getting like, you know, having wingers that are really high rated, only having one spot for fullbacks rather than the opportunity to also put them into, for example, into like left mid, right mids, or left back, right back. If this was like pumping out team of the years, don't mind a 97 Cruyff. If this was like pumping out team of the years, I'd be a lot more interested in like trying it again. But yeah, like even that pop, she's got left mid as an option, which is banging. But of course, it's silly in a 5 at the back. Also, that chance of taking Patry, hoping that I'd get some La Liga tots, really hasn't worked out too well. Grimaldo goes in, gives us 1 more chemistry thanks to the Spanish link to Patry Guijaro. We've got him on the bench over Jordi Alba. Can't start Messi because we don't have any links to him. We could get full chem on this team with Cafu and Cantona over Pop and Frimpong, but we don't think that's a smart choice to do either. I do think this is going to end up being a 93 rated draft. In fact, I'm very certain this is going to end up being a 93 rated draft. Now I'm... Oh, I didn't even notice. Until just now, even though it's obvious. We've still got 76 rated Kosunu in the centre back. I kind of just started ignoring him because of the rest of the draft. We get full chemistry there. It is a 1-2-6. So it's not like, listen, a 1-2-6 is not bad. But we know it can be better. We know it needs to be better if we want any chance of getting anything. And this formation is a prime example of why we can't get a big draft out of it. Because when looking at our bench, We've got 3 team of the years and 2 team of the seasons on the bench that all would have a place. Messi we could put on anyway, but like Pop and Frimpong would all have a place in 4-4-2s or 4-5-1s or things like that. So would St. Max, and so would Grimaldo and Lizarazu together down that left-hand side. So would Cafu and Frimpong down that right-hand side. And so definitely 5 at the backs are not the way to go. That, however, is going to be the end of our first 1-8 attempt of this week, guys. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.